Hey YouTube, it's Jamie smoking in my car. I've got my Dr. Grabow Omega pipe. It's a bent billiard. And I'm smoking Orlik golden sliced in it. This pipe, it's an inexpensive pipe. It was my first pipe this time I started pipe smoking again. And it's a great smoker. Yeah, I really love this pipe. For being an inexpensive, kind of drugstore pipe, I really like it. Yeah, so I'm smoking Orlik golden sliced in it, which reminds me, let me show you something. Yep. I got two more 3.5 ounce tins on the dashboard, except this time I'm going to leave them there all summer. I'm going to see what happens if they just get beat on by the sun in Arizona and this temperature in my car for the next couple of months. And then we'll see if there's any change. I do have the contents of one 3.5 ounce tin divvied up in a couple of jars, a couple of ball jars at home. So I'll be able to compare and report back to you guys. But I'm just going to leave those there. I'm going to forget about them and just leave those there. See what happens. Yeah, but Orlik Golden Sliced has become, at least for now, my standard issue tobacco. My daily smoker. I'm pretty much smoking it every day. Hey, I wanted to talk about what I was listening to this morning on my way into work. I know that's backwards for you, but it says The Sonics, and the name of the collection is Maintaining My Cool. Inglorious monophonic sound. Yeah, the Sonics were a early to mid 60s kind of frat rock kind of band, in the manner of the Wailers, who did Tall Cool One, and the Kingsmen, who did Louie Louie. So kind of a Pacific Northwest kind of frat rock band. They played the college circuit and kind of a party band. A lot of those bands were in the business of playing old American R&B, like 50s American R&B covers. They would do covers of that, like a lot of Little Richard, Escarita, Larry Williams, of course Chuck Berry, and a lot of 50s American, primarily black R&B. But the interesting thing about the Pacific Northwest sound in the early to mid 60s is that it was not influenced by the British invasion. So it was just slightly pre-British invasion and running concurrently for a bit. So they were not, they would have happened even in the absence of the Beatles and the Stones, let's say. And certainly the Yardbirds or Pretty Things and stuff. So yeah, the Sonics, they've really garnered a reputation among the 60s garage punk scene all throughout the years. They're regarded as one of the top bands of that genre. That's how I heard them. In my early 20s. I was probably 19 or 20 when I first heard of them. And of course, they were long gone as a band. They would periodically do reunions. In fact, I saw them in San Francisco on a reunion. That was about 2013, I want to say. I drove up. I was living in Los Angeles at the time, and me and a friend drove up to San Francisco to see a Sonics reunion. The Sonics played. All original members except for 2 people, I think. So the drummer was swapped out with another guy, and the bass player, while he was not originally in the Sonics, he was in the Kingsmen, who were a band from that era and place. So he might as well have been an original guy. Anyway, do check out the Sonics. They're a really interesting sort of bombastic take on 50s black American R&B done by 5 white guys who are just played loud and raucously, and interesting music. I mean, really, you might even find that you've heard a couple of their tunes, because one of them got used in a car commercial about 10 years ago. Have Love Will Travel, which was a cover of Richard Berry's tune of that name. Richard Berry actually wrote Louie Louie in the 50s. But this bowl is cached, so I'm going to sit here. I'm going to pack another bowl, and I'm going to smoke it and hang out here for a few minutes while I'm on break. But yeah, dude, I'll put a link to some of the Sonics material in the description if you're interested in checking out new old music. All right, bye.